But they said it was not real diamonds. Who said so? I said.
What time did we get here? 1 hour. I waited for you for 6 freaking
Me?
hours.
You waited for me with you?
Yes, somebody planned to go for that event. You waited for me. This girl is a mental case.
It's how things usually just go from 0 to 100 for me. Like, yo. So, you guys, let's talk about this episode. Let's just get straight into it. Welcome back to my channel, guys. If you are new here, please do want to subscribe, turn on your post notifications so that you can get notified each time I post a brand new video, and don't forget to give it a thumbs up. So this episode began with their Lagos trip, and at this time Samantha and Princess had joined Tutupai and Arafa in Lagos. You guys know that it was Tutupai and Arafa that arrived first, right? So we had the 4 ladies. In the morning they just had their breakfast together, and for the first few minutes it was just about them talking about who carries food home from occasions and who doesn't carry food home. It was just them throwing bands at each other and yabbing each other, but it seemed like they had a very chilled breakfast time time together, right? At this point, OJ Posherella and Comfort had not yet arrived. Imagine OJ Posherella, the host of this staycation, had not yet arrived, right? So you know, they were like, okay, let's just keep it going, let's just still keep chilling. So later on, they just went out to basically play. They went to Upbeat, and Upbeat is a place where you just go to play and literally bounce, like the way children bounce in bouncing castles. So they went to Upbeat to just chill and have fun. But Samantha said she was not going to join them because it's for children, that she's not going to play. At this point, they decided that they were going to call, that they had to call OJ Posherella because, you know, this is like how many hours in? Almost 24 hours into the staycation, and OJ Posherella had not reached out to them. So Princess now called OJ Posherella to find out what was going on, and it turned out that OJ Posherella was already in Lagos and they did not even know about it. She was not telling them that she had been going through different struggles, different challenges. She now spoke about an American boxer that she said was supposed to host the event. I think what she was trying to say, that she was not able to reach out to him, maybe she was not able to get through to him. She was just giving some excuses. Immediately she mentioned the American boxer, they just reacted like, this girl has come again. That kind of reaction.
Her clothes is this, her voice is cracked, she has not recorded a song. I'm like, listen, just do whatever you have to do to get in here.
As usual, OJ the liar is out here with her stories.
You know, what's it called? This American boxer coming in, he found out that he has Nigerian.
I strongly believe that they used a good part of their first night in Lagos to talk about OJ Posherella because of how they reacted. It was almost as if they had dissected OJ's gist, and then when she now said that, it was like, hey, you know, she has come again. And I'm sure Tutupai was the ringleader of that conversation. So, you know, at this point, she was still talking, and Tutupai was like, nah, I'm not having this. I'm not about to listen to this. And she was just fed up, and then she left.
She had a plan for us she was supposed to be hosted by a footballer, boxer, American boxer, something at some club.
American boxer where? Victoria where? Girl, bye.
What they were doing. I'm done with this conversation.
Later on, after the call, they just went back to having fun and playing together. I was actually amazed to see Princess and Arafa getting along really well. Like, no weird energy. It was just vibes and chilling and play that was going on between them at that point. The weird energy was now between Arafa and Comfort at this particular point in time. So OJ Posherella hosted the ladies to like what she called a 90s events. So it was kind of like hip-hop and fashion in the 90s. It was just all these events basically, and the ladies, you know, tried to dress according to the theme. We had Samantha and Comfort with their bandanas and tomboy outfits. We had Tutupai looking like she was going for an exercise or something. We had Arafa and Princess just like with their normal outfits. Their outfits were just there, to be very honest. And of course, we had the ladies analyzing each other's outfits in their confessionals. Then Arafa spoke about her issue with Comfort. So apparently at this point, she was like, I and Comfort, we are back to status quo. There's nothing is going on there, no friendship, nothing. I think what she means by back to the way things were is the fact that she knows Comfort as her husband's friend and is going to stay that way. So at this point, they were just like cordial.
Now I'm not talking to her and giving her fashion advice. She's going back to status quo by herself.
So what is weird to me how their situation just went from this to this, from like the whole thing just went south the way it went for something that I don't feel was that deep. I don't know, but people see things differently, sha. Then after some time, Princess now went in to change her outfits to hip hop. So she was like, I'm done with the oldies parts, and I'm now representing the hip hop side of it. So she went in, changed her outfit, and came out in a very dramatic way.
She owes me how much?
Then it was at this point that OJ Posherelana brought out her box of diamonds and 18K gold jewelries, you know, just things that she planned to market to the ladies. So she started off by sampling it on Princess, the earring, the rings, and she was now explaining, you know, what is what, you know, giving them a proper breakdown of what the jewelry is about. And I was like, gang, wahala, wahala. I was actually waiting for this part because we saw a snippet of it from the last episode. So I was like, I need to see how this particular part went down.
So this is citrine with some diamonds.
Yes.
Sitting on 18K gold.
Ooh,
That's what now? Diamonds and 18K.
Now it was time for the prize revelation. Arafana asked her how much for the ring, and she's like, she needs to wait first, but you know, that one can kind of go for like $26,000. $26,000. And then she, you know, this is after she had hesitated a little bit. She now told them $26,000. It was almost like she was thinking of which price will I give these people now. That's how it looks, to be honest with you guys. And then she now gave them the price, and I was like, $26,000. That's like 18 million naira using black market rates. 18 million milli naira. Hey,
How much will a piece like that? Just the ring.
Can be like. Let me continue. No, but it's not. Like,
Just tell us.
I can go for 26K.
Well, which is $26,000.
Yeah.
Ah.
He shock you.
At this point, of course, the ladies were going to react. Princess was now like, if you are carrying this kind of valuable item, you have a box full of diamonds that are worth this price, then you're supposed to have mopo, you're supposed to have like people guarding you, like you're supposed to be fully guarded at every point in time, because $26,000 for one ring, if you not calculate the entire box, Arafana said, the entire box, how much is it if one is that price? And then as for comfort, she was just in shock. She also trying to understand what the situation was, and she also now said, in fact, she had already removed herself from the equation earlier on. She said she's not even a jewelry person and she doesn't like diamonds, so she's safe.
You should be working with Mopol or something around, because cannot just be carrying the box anyhow like this.
Well, I know diamonds are expensive, but I can't clearly say if they were diamonds or not.
How much is that little box?
$26,000. Hey.
As for me, I do not know if I believe it, but that's not even my problem with this whole situation. My main problem is with the fact that this was literally an ambush. She literally ambushed them with this sale because they did not even know that they were going to go like on a jewelry shopping situation. Instead of them to just chill, vibe, have fun, play some fun games, they were being faced with jewelry shopping situation, jewelry of like $26,000. Where are you supposed to see somebody's ATM that's gonna just come out and buy $26,000 something unexpectedly? So Princess Sha told her that she no carry ATM. She's not with her ATM.
I hope you guys brought your ATM card.
Oh, let's see.
What?
We didn't know about this. Let's go and look for the ATM.
So in OJ's confessional, she was like that she's sure that some of the ladies would buy. And I was just like, oh, I admire your optimism, because not one of the ladies there was convinced that those were real diamonds, except maybe Comfort, but they were not about to buy that, right? And to be honest with you guys, that is not even how to market such a thing. If you want to market such a thing, your confidence supposed to have gone to Harvard first and come back. It's not that you now be telling me, it's $26,000. What's funny? 18 million naira is not beans, even if I am Alakija. So that's not how you're gonna come to me. I need some convincing, please. I need some convincing before I'm gonna consider that. It's not about the money, but I'm just saying, like, if I were to be in that position, I feel like I would need you to convince me beyond reasonable doubt that these are real, and then, you know, have some testers to show that this is authentic. Something like, just give me something
Obviously, I'm sure the ladies will order something.
Good luck to the person who is going to get this. Everything about you and your life is fake.
Let me take this off to look at the diamonds.
Listen, honey.
These are diamonds.
Omo, the whole thing was just crazy. Then at some point, she now told them that she's engaged, and this is even her third engagement ring. I was just like, okay. Then she now told them that her other engagement rings are in the bank. That this particular one, she's just wearing it because she loves it. But then technically, she's still engaged. I was like, what does that even mean? What is the technicality in it? I don't get.
This is my 10th engagement ring.
Your engagement ring?
The rest are in the bank. I just wear it because I love it. And I technically, I'm still engaged.
You're still engaged?
Are you engaged or are you not?
I personally don't understand why that is an issue. If she's engaged, she is. If she's not, she's not.
For me, it's just the technically engaged that I don't understand. I don't understand the technicality in the whole situation. So, moving on from that, later on, they now showed Ojo Posharela with where she went to meet a coach. So, she just spoke to her about her music and about the fact that, you know, she's just very passionate about it. The lady gave her her own advice and, you know, that was basically it. So, next, we see some of the ladies, Princess Arafa and Comfort. They went to the beach, the good beach. You guys, it just hits different seeing the ladies in Lagos. It's almost like I can relate to them better, mainly because of most of the places that they've been to. I know these places, so it just makes it a little bit more relatable. So they went to the good beach, had a chill time, you know, just fun, cool time. If you visit Lagos, you definitely need to visit the beach. Then they now started talking about the diamond situation with Ojo Posharela, of course. And Princess was the one that brought up the conversation. She was just talking about how, you know, certain people said it's fake, and Arafa confirmed that she also thinks that it's fake. But there are certain things you need to know as somebody that is marketing, you know, diamonds and all of that. And it appeared that Ojo Posharela did not know a lot of these things. So they were just, you know, talking about how they do not think that those are real diamonds.
You didn't see the diamonds.
Saw them from afar.
You didn't touch them.
You have to respect your boundaries, your abilities. You respect them.
But they said it was not real diamonds.
Who said so?
I said.
That's also said. That's also said.
I said.
Me, I don't really know. Like, I only know my own ring is the diamond ring.
If you're selling diamonds, you should know the 3 C's.
At the end of the day, they told Arafa that she would have said more when Ojo Posharela was doing her sales pitch and trying to market diamonds to them. Arafa now said that she didn't want it to look like she was trying to spoil somebody's business. I was like, toh, business shall still spoil. We move. Then at some point, we now had Arafa that trying to tender an apology to Princess, right? And I saw this particular apology coming because in the last episode, Arafa made a statement in her confessional where she said that Princess wanted a public apology, and she was going to give her that. So I just knew that an apology happened at some point. So she now she told Princess that she was sorry for telling her that she looked older than the rest of the ladies. When she said that, I was like, huh? I didn't even remember that. That happened in like episode 1, I'll be episode 2.
Just to like settle things out, and I know since then we've been civil, but I haven't formally given you an apology.
Yes, girl.
I said the apology is not even for me, it's for Princess. Okay, no problem.
Stating that you looked older than all of us.
Oh, Comfort thought the apology was for her. I actually think that she deserves an apology, to be honest, because Arafa literally came at her unprovoked at the golf center. I feel like it was a case of transferred aggression. And the funny thing is that it was the princess that, you know, came at her the day before that now caused that whole transferred aggression situation. And she was not the one getting the apology. This life. But it's good that she let things off her chest. That's Arafa. It's good that she apologized. She let things off her chest. Make it for day very light. Let it be light for a little bit. As for Comfort, I feel like she should just be patient. Okay. Comfort, be patient. It took Arafa 7 episodes to apologize to Princess for something that happened since, right? So, you know, there's hope there. And Princess had to even remind her of the one where she stood her up when she invited her for kayaking before she even apologized. So, Comfort, there's hope.
You have not apologized for another thing again.
Hey.
For missing the kayak thing, and I called you multiple times. Yes, honey. Yes, honey.
Yeah.
Yes. She stood me, you stood me up.
Let me give you my apology from now till
Till finish.
forever.
So next we had Arafa, OJ Posherella, and Princess. They went to Fela Shrine, the legendary Fela Shrine. So they went to, I think they went to check out the place and also practice and learn some dance steps that they were to perform the next day when they would attend the proper Fela Kuti's events, right? So they were just like doing like different dance steps, and the ladies were really dancing well. I was really impressed. The ladies know how to really dance. OJ Posherella's knees are good. I give it to her. Like, she was really going down and booking down and everything. So it was nice to see. The next day, the ladies now went. The other ladies now joined them, and I don't even think all of them were there safe. I think it was just like 4 ladies. Samantha joined them on stage to dance when she did not practice with them, so she was just there doing anything anyhow. So they went there, attended the main Fela Kuti's event, and it was nice. It was a nice one. They said they enjoyed their time there, so it was cool. And to be honest with you guys, these past few episodes, their outings have been somehow, it's almost like for some events you see three of the housewives, in another event the other 3, another event another 3. It has just been like some type of way, scattered in some way, and then some events they'll just breeze through it like it was never even there. But I mean, moving on. So in preparation for OJ Posherella's listening party, Alpha listened to her song earlier on, and you know, based on the fact that she had connections, so after listening to it, she now introduced her to somebody that was going to help put her through in the music industry. According to Alpha, she said she called the guy her brother, Obi Asika. I don't know if it's like blood brother situation or, you know, just, you know, the name like, oh, my brother kind of thing. So she introduced her to the guy because she actually really liked OJ Posherella's song. So she just wanted to like help her push her music, you know, just so that it would blow.
It's very calm, bro.
Yeah, I want you to listen, baby, don't trip. You can't get lit. Me and my girlfriend sing.
I rate OJ Posherella singing. I give her like a high 9.
Okay, that's it.
So the day of OJ Posherella's listening party, in Tutu's confessional, she was saying, finally they get to hear the song. And I was like, duh, if you wanted to hear it, you'd have heard it. You didn't even believe that there was a song, Doubting Thomas. So OJ's single is called Power Woman. Happy Power Queen, yeah, Power Woman. And you know, the whole setup, they just set up the place for the listening party.
The last event in Lagos for OJ is the listening party. Finally, we get to hear the song.
You guys, my hopes were so high for this listening party, and it was such a letdown. Like, after all the buffet things, the arrangement for the listening party, bringing the ladies all the way from Abuja to Lagos, we had just the ladies as guests. Just the ladies as guests for this listening party. Like, you could have easily sang this song for them inside the room or over a WhatsApp call, because I don't see the point of all these arrangements, and all we get is the ladies still gathering outside to listen to this song. You guys, I didn't even know what to say. I was just weak. I was weak because I don't know, something that was just building up until this point. I thought, is this not what the American boxer was supposed to put together? I'm easy because the American boxer wasn't there. That's why I was like this. I didn't even understand it. Like, yo, moving on, Sha. The ladies started coming in, and you know, the ladies that had not arrived at this time were Comfort and OJ Posherella. Comfort, the overall best in coming early, came late today, and funny thing is that she was actually excited. So OJ Posherella finally arrived like an hour after the other ladies had arrived, and these other ladies came 2 hours late. So as she was coming in, Princess was leaving. Tutupai had already left ahead of Princess. So I was just like, okay, what's going on? After OJ Posherella had settled down, Arafa and Samantha now called Princess, you know, tried to persuade her to come back. Princess now came back, guns blazing. Like, immediately she sat down, she just started going at OJ Posherella. She was like, I heard you telling them to let her go. At this point, Comfort was trying to like calm the situation down, but it was as if the breeds that she was saying was worsening the whole thing. Princess just kept going. She was not talking about how OJ Posherella had wasted their time. They had waited for her. OJ Posherella now said that it was 1 hour that they waited for, and that earlier on they had kept her waiting for like 6 hours. Princess now replied back, and the next thing I'm hearing, this girl is a mental case, and I was like, huh? How do we get here?
OJ, so I heard that you were just saying, let her go, let her go. That's what you're saying. No, you're going to be disrespectful. That's not good. What time did we get here? 1 hour. I waited for you for 6 freaking hours. You waited for me with you. Yes, somebody planned to go for that event. You waited for me. This girl is a mental case.
How do you go from you kept me waiting, I've waited for 1 hour, why did you tell them to let me go, to calling somebody a mental case? Like, what the fuck? It doesn't even make any single sense to me at all. You see, Princess, I feel like she has a very terrible way of delivering her message when she's angry. And like I said in my other video, if you come at somebody like that, it defeats the aim. Like, you can't solve a problem like that, to be honest. You have already cancelled everything that the person did, and you guys are now on equal footing. You cannot go at each other. So that delivery to me was not cool, right? Now at this point, you know, Oji Proshola was telling her she should not insult her. She said, I'm gonna insult you and nothing is gonna happen. So Oji Proshola now stood up to leave that area.
See, when you're talking to me, don't freaking insult me. Don't freaking insult me. Don't insult me. Telling me, why are you fucking lying? And I was like, Alpha, please, let's just go. I begged her, and you're saying that you waited for me. Get the hell out of here. No, I'll never go and sit down.
Then they now showed Oji Proshola in her confessional talking about how she's not Princess's mate, she's not even on her level, this, that. I was just like, yo, people have come with this age matter again. This is a very boring and tiring thing to say. They've been doing it on this episode and it's very boring, to be honest, and just like, it's not my mate.
I'm not your mate. We've never played on the same playground. We're not just in the same level, age, whatever it is. And then you start to insult me. Bitch, who are you talking to, girl?
So at some point, they now graduated to chasing Princess out of the event. Oji Proshola was like, she doesn't want her at her event again. She should leave. And of course, Princess being Princess, she was never gonna leave. So she decided that she was not going to leave.
I was at your event. I was nice to you. I was don't talk to me. Don't talk to my event.
I wanted to leave at this point, but just not to give you the satisfaction of everything. I'm going to stay because this food I must chop her.
And that does not my mate. Like, I will remove her freaking nose to her back. I don't have time for that shit.
So she was just still sitting down there. Arafa now wanted to, you know, make peace. She was onto some peace situation, and that's how she received her own stray bullets. Princess now said, you want to pull an Arafa on me.
Nonsense.
I mean, we
leave
can
your
behave
event.
more mature
You want to
than
come and
this.
pull an Arafa? Bitch, no. That's not gonna happen. That is Arafa's thing. You don't come leave my event.
I honestly don't know how Princess feels twice in a row being told that you are not welcome because of your behavior.
So Arafa stood her ground. She stood on her reconciliation ground. She said, today, you guys are gonna sort this whole thing out. So she was just talking to Oji Proshola about like she should just ignore Princess and just do her thing since this is her event, which I think was cool. And then Comfort was, you know, on the side of letting OJ express herself first before moving on, which was also cool in my opinion. So Princess, in her confessional, she was like, Comfort is an instigator. And I'm like, you literally call somebody a mental case. You implied that somebody is mental, and Comfort is the instigator for wanting her to express herself and trying to validate her feelings. Nope, that's not the situation.
You're an instigator, Comfort. This is when I know that I've solidified my dealings with you.
I'm trying to say, ignore Princess. Just you come do your thing. Comfort is there saying, no, but she should be allowed to express herself.
OJ is very angry and expressing why she's angry. And I think her feelings should have been validated.
At the end of the day, Sha, this particular drama came in handy because I still cannot imagine how that event would have been with Oji Proshola just presenting her song to the ladies. She later cheered up and, you know, came on stage to perform. And I'm just imagining just that happening in that event and just have them, after all the build-up, you just come sing for the ladies and then you go. I'm imagining how it would have been. So she just sang, and the ladies actually said that the song is really, really nice.
Woman, Princess, there's so much power in you. You're my girl, sing. You see the minister pull up in the bench and they know that. Hey.
So I think I'm going to calm down, probably go listen to the song, because they said it was really, really nice, right? I think it was just the way the event was put together that did not really make sense to me. And then as for OJ Poshola, she could not even eat again when it was time to eat. During the dancing session, Princess did not join in the whole vibing and standing up to dance. So it was just like the whole thing just became very awkward. But Princess did not miss the food. She made sure that the food part she participated, because she said that she wanted to eat that food, but she later said that she couldn't even eat. She lost appetite. There was just this weird silence situation or whatever between them. Even when Arafa announced that she was taking the ladies to Cape Town for a vacation, the way they responded was just like, now it's not the time.
To invite all of you to vacation with me in South Africa. Yes, ladies.
Yes, honey.
So we're gonna see the ladies in Cape Town, South Africa in the next episode. To be honest, I thought this was the last episode. This whole thing is long. It's becoming so long. It's difficult to just keep bearing it, but I'm hoping that the South African episode is going to be cool. Because I've already seen that Tutupai was fighting for room, and I don't even know if I'm ready for that kind of drama, to be honest. Like, why didn't it end in 10 episodes? Tell me why, please. What content is inside here that they could not have put in 10 episodes? So that's it. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching, guys, and don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and I will see you on the next one. Bye. Love you.